welcome back to, let's say, Final Fantasy... Oh, it's not just Final Fantasy, it's 14. Episode 2. I'm probably gonna, half the time forget to do that, but... So, this is how... everything looks. It's 70... The macro, we do have our macros. And we have our controls. Okay, that is basically I took a copy, and I'm going to need that copy because once I go on my new computer, everything is going to be deleted again. So, let's see. So, web layout. Let's see. The one thing that needs to apparently be turned on is our hotbars. Okay, that should be everything. And the gear sets look like that for a reason. I feel like for this character they just, like, typed random letters. As I mentioned, the city-state limbs means it means first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. They're not usually itching to explore, but adventures are required to register present city, and without a bit of the local knowledge, you'd like to get your throat slit in some piss-sticking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself down to the Droning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. Far, just head straight down the street and speak with the Graffar, and he'll show you how that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Batteron. He's the proprietor of the Wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now, wrong line, may the navigators guide you on the journey. You'll become a quest, a duty list. Okay. Ooh, that bodes well. You can see a lass. What'll it be? Janie for a drink, are you? You come with a mind to try your hand adventure, I reckon. Oh, you'll have no shortage of work here in Limsa. I'm better on it as the most hospitable of hostilities is Droning Wench. This is also the home of the Adventurers Guild in Limsa. That's why I got a especially for Enlund Guild business. And I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wanting to throw me regulars. And cheers of a knack for finding trouble, see? They need to need in these parts on account of there being trouble where you look. You have to stay clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city. The pirates on the inside will get you inside. Yeah, why are they like that? I know they don't manage as always a guardian empire to finish a job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but they're planning anything. You can be sure it's killed a lot of us. Oh, this sounds seems peaceful. Glance to look again, you'll see people living in fear what tomorrow might bring. And I can blame him after everything that's happened. Heroes, they took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only thing that got wiped out of the face of existence by a thrice damned bastard of a dragon. So took our bleeding memories too. No one's able to explain it in a way that's making no sense. It's weird. Apparently, this whole memory thing is a thing to just bring 1.0 characters in, and to have like some sense about the fact, because you know, as you saw from the, I'll spoil it, I guess. As you saw from the Calamity, the Realm Reborn video, those people who teleported, there would now be like adventurers like me. But because of the memory thing, no one recognizes that you were in, with, helping save the world and then failing at it. Well, folks, I saw it and let the telltale seem to agree on how the tale that goes. This is all foggy like recollections from an odd night on the hill. Imagine when people might fear for the future, they recall the past. But, this thing just, like, disappears by the end, and it's never mentioned again. There's one thing we all remember, and that's a group of adventurers that laid on their lives to drag Rose back to the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Oh, I say remember too that we ain't forgotten what they did. Alright, this is goddamn calamity spawn memory loss rubbed us of their names. They didn't even let us picture the damn faces, so like staring at gold flying in front of the sun. Seeing your mind's eye, shadow set against a blinding glare. Every bugger describes it, by the way, give or take the odd goal. I'll be calling them heroes, the warriors of light. I'm never gonna put this time of darkness behind it. It's gonna need adventures to help banish the fear. It's gonna need new heroes like the ones who lost. Yeah, one day you'll be one of them, and that's why any aid we can give to adventurers by effort we're spent. Let's say you last. You willing to lend us your strength? Thanks, see, and the navigating online, I should stay my way for a reason. Listen to me, yet an unlike sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis that time I get your mark in me book. You scroll right there. Zyphreium Vandev, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, now upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed in the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses testified independently that a passenger matching your description were on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Your friend's signals, were you? Oh, just a moment there, officer. You got the wrong lass. This son of sending young lady is a dear departed grandma's sister's niece, cousin's closest companion. Last time we got dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. It's all right. You're surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Especially then, we cannot be too trusting about the time. Leave even our closest friends is in doubt. You make a good point there, officer. Very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I'll keep an eye open at all times. Meaning two more often than not. Well, sir, let's see you taking me to find a sailor for you to return to your duties, huh? Water done kept piss like last time, I should hope. I ain't got the faintest idea what you're talking about, officer. Though ain't you my officer on the cheapest grog this side of the state of Melthor. I don't mean it won't be good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on, so kick off the heavy boots, eh? Aren't you guys on duty? Yeah, to excuse the bloody yellow jackets. In the spirit of kidnapping the sea, and they ain't got a clue who's beyond them. Should they have been taking the clapping irons, anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means ventures, visitors, pretty much every other bugger else in this town. Nothing personal, though. The Slimsons, you had strong bunch of bastards, so sure, but given time, we'll grow on you. Or was I? Oh, hi. Welcome to Limslow Minza, where the sea is as green as the faces of my patrons and a few too many black belly whiskeys. Now take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get you started with you learning the ways of the city. Nah, just decline it. Hooray. I know. Okay. Place seems empty. Actions. We need ruin in here. Oh, yeah. She just backs up. Veteran provider there, on which you'll unseated to perform 3 tasks to help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Alright, so yeah, nice seeing the 3 tasks that'll help you get used to life here in Limsa. As you head down the floor and point your nose to the west, you'll get an eye full of great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. It's an Aetherite device which can move you from one place to another in a blink of an eye. You know, swifter way to travel, providing there's an Aetherite you want to go to, of course. Check the yellow jacket and go down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the working of the device. While you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Since the sounds, it won't work until you have. And this is a marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your adventure and bits and pieces for sale in the district that lies beyond the Aetherite. Not throwing a gill around just yet, though. You get fleeced quicker than you can say, "My coin purse so light." A word with Swell's what? And said, he's the head of the Merchant's Guild, by the way. Yeah, I'm the old Octon, and I'll teach you well. The last of me, man, helpful insight suggests you meet some fellow spell slingers with Arcanist skill. Until you learn a few new tricks, how you tome, you decide to join their crew. Here at the front desk is wanted to get you started. Oh, that last thing, to them 3 tasks, I'll take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. I best get gun on. Run along, yeah? But great. There I go, sending you off for telling you somewhat crucial. Bloody calamities made a right mess of my memory, I swear. Well, that other ill. Any road. Well, you happen to pass any borsas that look like they might need your help, consider giving the tale a whirl, listener. How about no? I try to admit it, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there. Maybe you just stumble on them. For example, Innie over the honors and kissing glances at you since you waltzed in. Well, I'm near to see what she has to say. You like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning. Well, once you build a reputation as a one folk can trust, jobs all get harder and the rewards more generous. Hello, Smith. Maybe a time I see advice of Smith here in the wench. Lads, bear that title has some fine advice for them starting out in the profession. And that, my girl, is how you get become a legend among adventurers. Jiggle. Okay. Cross making a name by speaking with you. You must. I have no choice. Main menu. Navigation. Will you actually let me, I don't think that, but whatever. I will say yes, and then you will say, yeah, I don't care. Some information that might have interest to you. Would you look at this? A shiny new adventure. Listen close, lass. Some adventure might just help you put you on the map here in Limsa. Passing through Bulwark Hall below not long ago, and I saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about the ground. Concerned, but I think I've been what the Black Market where is known as Dream Flowers. Limsa means a bitty port, and not all the merchants are blowing across straight by the board, if you know what I mean. Plan set up in the mizzen mats, who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. Important things, you make a name for you by handling them, and take the Scanel, and she'll get you down to the forest floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to Skiff at the Octon. Being otherworldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. Right, I think it was these beginning quests that just made me not want to play Final Fantasy XIV at all. Then I saw Shenpai's like video with what's his name? Hildebrand. So essentially goes is I want to take my main, which in this case is Scholar, but eventually it'll get pushed back to in favor of Astrologian, because I really like the Astrologian weapon. And then, and I am going to do, so what I've currently ended up doing in about episode 1,200, I think. Right now I'm like 1,570 something. 77, I think. I don't know. Or at least that's a new, oh, but that's a lot of stuff. New thing. What I tend to do is I have, you know, like a main thing. In this case, it's Dark Knight. Then I go to my healer, physical DPS, range DPS, magic DPS, and then rinse and repeat with Blue Mage being at, with limited jobs, in this case Blue Mage being at the very, very back. So, with that in mind, I'm going to be doing the same thing. Of course, I don't have access to, like, any of the dungeons, or, you know, so what I tend to do is an MSQ, and then main, you know, doing a dungeon, MSQ dungeon, MSQ dungeon. Then between each thing, I'll do a Hildebrand, because Hildebrand has some trials, and especially there's a level 70 trial that's way at the end of, like, 100 quests, so... But I'm going to be doing, you know, in this case, since we're maining healer, and then, physical DPS, which will be, I'm thinking, probably, because the second physical DPS I have is, I don't even remember, Samurai, I think. So it'll be Samurai. Of course, it's gonna be real messed up for a while till I can actually unlock everything. But I know for the tanks, it's gonna go Paladin first. Actually, these things are nothing, I don't think. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I need another job before it actually is like, yes, there's a point. Profile, acquired titles, none. Now, I can just delete this stuff. Some analysis, yes, some herbs you wish me to examine. No more to relaxing when you than just smoked. Yes, as you suspected, these are highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They're the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus. And this dragon is said to lull the sniffer's mind in the sleep of death. I cannot resist suggest. These herbs are not more than the lavender common enough export from Linsamisa. These spies spill from crates that are loaded on my very own ship. I am a bit funny with mess, but not to worry. Learn a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. I know. Now stop. Another novice adventure. I better send more than a few your kind this way late. Sunril, one of the Yell Jaggeds, has was keeping the peace in the city. So my charge, I got instantly use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Threats of crystallines. Okay. Scriptures I tap into Ethereal energies, they are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly between one place to another. Return teleport, the most common teleportation spells make direct use of aces in connection to the flow of ether. Otherwise, they're found in almost every corner of Erosia, and adventure worth of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. When you're on the other wall of the city, performing the act of attunement is a matter of course. There is, however, no need for assimilation. Ether is found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. You should learn more about Aether rights of transportation magic. I will be here to answer your questions. Return learned. Hooray. Alright. Don't care. Join the Novice Network. Alright. Thanks, Arnabas. Thank you, madam. Welcome to the most complete marketplace in the Grand Realm of Erosia, where every shelf grows on the weight of wonders, born from all four corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much to love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of merchandise, and some cargo but recently arrived at the docks. You better get from Batteron. Whatever could I... Oh, my octant! By the navigator must have left to beyond in the wench, along the week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. Is that like it's a sextant, but we want to be special, so we added one more tent to it? So it's now an octant. I'm most careful to have it back. This tool's a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. And say your good deeds must be repaid, and what is better recompense the wisdom of a master merchant. It is simply, if it is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you need to look no further than the east and west arms of the Hawker's Alley. Let's see that each guild you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. And it goes without saying the Hawker's Alley boasts stalls, specialty and tools of every martial discipline imaginable. Within but a few steps of the bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during the sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. As such knowledge will serve you well if this is light or your time is short. But verbal instruction is kind of only proffered you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets yourself. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so none of the names are because here's the thing, Makilia Rose, I swear I've seen her name before. Alright, so I'm just so you know what to do, see.